Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the British Teen and Masters Championships 2022. My name's Sam, hi, and this is the one and only Claire.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to British Teens and Masters Comp. We're going to be with you all weekend, keeping you up to date with all the athletes, everything that's going on here down at CrossFit Southampton.
Excellent. Well, we're sponsored this weekend. This event is sponsored by HBHM and FitAid. So do make sure you go and check them out. They're all tagged on the Instagram page. We're going to be very shortly kicking out into workout number one, which is it's gone on.
Yeah, workout.
It started well. If you are watching live, do drop some comments in, give some love to the people you're here to watch. Hopefully, we'll be able to keep you up to date with that. If there are any problems with the stream as well, just let us know. We're here. The internet, not amazing where we are, but it's good. It's okay.
We're piggybacking off my phone, so we're about to find out if I have unlimited data or not.
Well, the first event is out on the rugby pitch, and it is the tfench hotfoot. It is actually sponsored by tfench. That workout is for all of the athletes today. So we have many different categories. We have got lots of categories. We've got 13 to 15, 16 to 17, 18 to 21, 30 to 34, 35 to 39, 40 to 44, 45 to 49, 50 to 54, 55 to 59, and 60 to 64, and 65 plus. That's a lot of athletes, ladies and gents. So hopefully you guys are going to be supporting them from home, sending them messages of love and affection. This workout, tfench hotfoot, is the following: 8 sandbag to shoulder, which is with the bag on the try line. Then you sandbag carry over the halfway line. Then you're going to run 2 laps around the pitch, which I've been told is...
I believe the pitch is around 350 metres. So we're looking at 700 metres over the whole of the workout, probably accumulating nearly a mile and a half's worth of running.
So they've done the 2 laps the first one, then they're back for 8 sandbag to shoulder. Then they're going to carry to the opposite side of the pitch and then run another 2 laps. Then they're going to do it all again. 8 sandbag to shoulder, sandbag carry over the back to the halfway line, then run 2 laps, then an 8 sandbag to shoulder, and then carry the sandbag to the try line. When the feet and bag are over the finish line, then that is when the time will start.
Yeah, only thing that varies on this workout for the different age groups is the weight of that sandbag. Our 13 to 15-year-old females will be doing 30 kilograms. Male equivalent age group will be 40. Females 16 to 17, a 40 kilogram sandbag. And I lifted that 40 kilogram sandbag last night. And well done, 16 to 17-year-old females. They are going to do a super job on that. Male 16 to 17, 50 kilograms. 18 to 55, all females will be at the 50 kilogram bag. 18 to 55 males, that is a 60 kilogram sandbag.
We are off, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like the first heat is out and going. So we are... Let me try and make that a bit bigger for you. There we go. We are off. Camera 2. So we have got wonderful camera people out and about on the field right now. We've got Jason, we've got his wife Rochelle, and we also have... Who else is out there? I can't even think who's out there.
I think there's a third person as well. So hopefully we'll get some extra camera... If Jake's the one running with them, he's going to do a bit of a Marston here and have to run alongside these athletes.
Yeah, so
look at that.
Love it. We're out and about. We are off.
All male and female athletes for this category, for this particular event, will go at the same time. So you've got quite a lot of people on the field for the 13 to 15 male and females. If you see your athlete, give us a shout. Obviously, we can't see the boards for this one. So if you do spot who you're cheering on, please give us a nudge in the comments and show them your support.
Looks like the first set of girls are off on their round of 2 laps.
That's correct, Sam. So they will have completed their 8 sandbag to shoulder heads, sandbag to shoulder, must hand release with that shoulder position. Move their sandbag and they'll be off on their first of their 2 running laps, 350 meters each lap.
There is a time cap for this workout. It is 16 minutes.
I think that's quite an aggressive time. You're really going to have to push that run.
This is frustrating. Oh, we're back. We are, yeah, I'm not sure I could even run that far in 16 minutes.
So if that field is in fact 350 meters, you are looking at approximately 1.5 miles worth of running. Come the end of that, adding in that sandbag, still think it's a running workout. Hopefully you've been getting those miles in as part of your training. I know CrossFitters are slightly adverse to a run.
I'm going to say I'm pretty run.
I think it's something you either enjoy or you have to get good at.
Are they the only options?
Yeah, pretty much.
You either enjoy it or you have to get good at it. Even the judges have got a good run on this one, I reckon.
And you can see the athletes, they can choose to move that sandbag between the lines however they like. On the shoulder, I'd probably opt for in front. You can walk, you can run with it, but you must drop that sandbag on the end line before you head back out onto your run. I suppose the advantage of having it on the shoulder, although it's unstable with that running, if you're pushing that run, you're giving yourself that time to get a few breaths in before you head back out.
So you might see me in the corner not looking at the screen right now. I'm just doing a bit of admin on the screen. This is the first heat of the day. And
so guys, I'll just take you through some of the athletes that we have down there. So this is the 13 to 15-year-old female and male categories. We have Hannah Went out of CrossFit Whittam, Phoebe Davies, a JST athlete. Both athletes are returning athletes from last year. Both competed last year at the British Teens. And both athletes also straight off the European Championships. I believe Hannah took a 2nd at the European Championships and Phoebe a 5th position. So really super good caliber of 13 to 15-year-old females. Also got Amelia Wildgoose down there, whose father competes in one of the later categories later today. Amelia Pelter out of CrossFit Watford. Eliza Pratt from Fort Ashton CrossFit. And Belle Needham out of Wakefield CrossFit. Boys, we have Connor Trott, again, a returning athlete who has moved up from the 13 to 15 category. No, competed last year in the 13 to 15 category and finished 6th. James Steed, an independent athlete. Noah Macy from CrossFit Chilton. Pierce Garing from West Country CrossFit. Rio Brown, R53 Norwich. And Samuel Williams out of CrossFit Bath. Good, really interested in this 13 to 15-year-old male category, Sam. Every single athlete is top 12 in last year's UK Open. Sorry, this year's UK Open. And particularly Pierce Garing, 29th in the age group online qualifier and went through to finish 15th in the semi-final. So really interesting athlete to watch there.
one of the lads coming back, what must be second.
I believe that is Pierce. Any supporters of Pierce out there? Give him a shout. Making easy work of that sandbag.
Thank you. I will make sure that my microphone is turned up. So, is that any better? Thanks, guys, for chucking some comments in there. Claire's doing a great job.
I think, and then returning it to the shoulder. Problem if you're going to do singles or the it's an issue for you here is of course this age category 30 kilograms and 40 kilograms respectively. For the female and male categories as we move into those later categories where the sandbag increases in weight. Good, as Sam said, guys are out here using the tfench bag, the home of the functional and strong and home of the sandbag. Go and check them out. They've got some great products. We've had a little go on them this morning, last night. Super sandbags and some great offers on at the moment. So go and check them out.
When you say we, I have steered clear from that sandbag.
You know, teams that are out there have been able to get their hands on this morning.
Should have snapped it. Maybe coming into their third round of that, I reckon.
16 people online. Give us a shout, guys. If you can see your athletes out there that you're cheering on. Believe that's Pierce Gehring that we can see on the camera currently. CrossFit West Country. Good few athletes coming in. Good, you can see in those later rounds, some people changing their tactics, popping it on the back of the shoulders, hopefully allowing them to get a few extra breaths in. Back end of this workout, 16-minute time cap for this one, and a good finish there.
The question is, Ben, do you think that these people want to see our beautiful faces the whole time, or do you think that they will see the logo? Because I'm happy for them to not see my face. Because,
I mean, I think, give the people what they want. There's 16 of you 18 of you online. You let us know. I'm on the wrong side. My angle's better on the other side.
you have a better angle.
It's early morning, Sam. It's very early. And having slept in a travel lodge last night, I'm somewhat fatigued.
Slept in a travel lodge, I'm fatigued.
It wasn't great.
Good job none of these are sponsored by a travel lodge.
There you go, dropping another one through. Good. Hopefully, Jason, Rochelle, going to be able to grab some of these athletes once they've caught their breath. Obviously, 13 to 15-year-olds, they are first up. So the youngest, there we go, big finish there. The youngest members of the British Teens Championships and everybody else who's down there, hopefully gaining some tips from them, seeing what went well, what worked for athletes. Always good to watch heats before. "22 people online. Nobody's saying that we should just replace us with the logo, Sam, which is it's a good start. Good.
On the action.
Guys who are just tuning in to us, who perhaps missed the first part, this is event 1, sponsored by tfench, home of the sandbag. These guys that are out there at the moment are the 13 to 15-year-old male and female categories. They have 8 sandbag to shoulders, a sandbag carried to the halfway line, 2 laps of the pitch, 350 meters each lap, so I'm told. They return to the sandbag, carry on with their cleans. Hand must be off at the shoulder. 2 laps around the field. Move their sandbag. Back to the cleans after their 2-lap run. And so on and so forth. Which equates to about 1.5 miles of running. Sandbags, different weights for the different categories. These guys out there at the moment, females are using the 30. Males using the 40. The female finisher there.
Said it a few times, it's about 1.5 miles of running, but it doesn't sound any better any time you say it. I'll be honest.
And there's Jason, is it? Hopefully Jace will be able to capture some of the athletes that have recovered. Just going past Eliza Pratt there out of Fort Ashton CrossFit. Good, lots of photographers down there today as well, which is great. Hopefully you'll be seeing those photos over the weekend. If you are an athlete or athlete supporter, share them, tag us. Good, well done. Keep it going. So you're going down to those singles. I mean, it's going to be necessary at some point. They are awkward objects, very fatiguing. Lots of supporters down there. Great thing about last year. So we were coming off the back end of COVID last year. A lot of these young athletes, they don't quite fit into the teenage category or traditional classes at their local boxes. Lots of them train on their own, Sam. So, I mean, particularly last year, it was great for them to all come together and you know, I think really motivating for them to see there's other teens picking this as a sport, and you know, you're not alone out there training in your garage or in the corner of your local box. Good, well done, that man. Can't quite see who that is, Sam.
Fit nutrition as a judge.
And again, I think, you know, a really unique competition. The judging's just fantastic, but equally at the same time, super motivating for these athletes who don't get the time to, you know, really be out there and have somebody cheering them on. This is a unique event. This is their spotlight event. Everything's done as online qualifiers. Unfortunately, because of their ages, whether it's masters or teens, a lot of the competitions, not to say they're sidelined, but this really is just a great focus for our teenage and masters athletes. I think that's the 16 to 17-year-old guys and girls lining up. Really well organised comp as well. Very quick changeovers. Guys this morning met at athlete control and a walk down by the athlete control managers. You have to excuse me slightly on this one. My son is involved in this one, but I shall remain calm.
If we can remain calm, please, that would be very useful.
I will at least recognise him, though. When these athletes come back in this afternoon for their WODs within the gym, obviously we'll be able to give you a much better idea. They come with their name placards. Lane 1, that's Connor Kemp giving the thumbs up. Have you done your shoelaces double knotted, mate?
Oh. That's a life lesson. They're giving out life lessons.
Who else have we got there? Yeah, Ben Cole. Oh, the fantastic Ben Cole. Had a really successful year. A returning athlete, same category. So last year, Ben finished third, so podiumed in this category and remains in this category. And he's come off some absolutely fantastic wins for him over the last few months. Performed so well in the Open, 18th in the age group online qualifier. And then I believe he finished 23rd in the semi-final. Again, another teen athlete that's not too far off from qualifying for the games.
Who needs Brian's friend?
I'm like, as I say, it's I think it's important we know a little bit about these athletes. In this case, they're the future of the sport in the UK. Boys and girls, 16 to 17 category.
Oh, off. Here we go. This is 16 to 17 category. Coming in hot.
Oh, well done. Various tactics there. I can see some doing singles, some holding onto that bag. There's the girls' side. Yes, 16 to 17 females making light work of this 40-kilogram bag. I picked this up yesterday. I love this as well. Boys and girls all going at the same time. Fantastic. That is a fast runner there.
Well, that's the thing, I mean, isn't it? So for the younger, certainly for the 18 to 21, because the weight doesn't jump up.
So your 18 to 55s go up to 50 kilograms. Yeah, 50 kilograms for females, 60 for males.
So for the 18 to 21-year-old males, that's not going to be super.
This is going to be a running workout. So this is what I was talking about with this particular WOD. The emphasis of where the WOD's going to test you is different for the different age groups. So a lot of these 16 to 17-year-old girls and boys very strong, and it remains very much a running style workout.
So we are here currently, just to give you guys a little idea of what. Hang on.
Yeah, so we've just been asked how many people are logged on. 30 of you, 30 so far. So guys that are logged on, go and tell your friends and family if you're cheering for a particular athlete. We are live streaming from Jason CF Media. Just saw one of the athletes slip there. Luckily, we've had no rain overnight. One of the main rules of this that came out from competition organizer Emma Dean was that no studs can be worn on this event. Deemed not to be fair. Not all athletes have access to studs. And as I can see, I think most of them have opted for traditional CrossFit shoes.
To be brutally honest with you, I think that's quite fair. Because if it was me, I'd probably take a helicopter. And not everyone has access to a helicopter. So, you have to make these things very clear in the rules.
There's Connor Kemp coming around the corner. Recognise him.
I hope so.
Good. Quite a big spread on the field here. Good athletes on staggered lane starts. Good. Let me tell you a little bit about some of these categories. So 16 to 17 year olds. We have Freya Gray. Kira Blunden, Lauren Walker, Lottie Absalom, Molly Butcher, and Tasia Reeds qualified in first for this event. Qualifiers were held in June of this year. A competitive weekend would be Molly Butcher. Molly Butcher qualified in first. Taking part in the Open this year at this category had Freya Gray and Kira Blunden, finishing 17th and 8th in the UK respectively.
So that people can see your beautiful face there.
Wrong angle, Sam, wrong angle.
Can we find the right one?
We'll let you know. We may be some time. Please don't. Good. I believe we've got Nathan Bland and Luke Fletcher there. Interesting thing about this 16 to 17-year-old boys category, the entire field finished in the top 15 in the UK in this year's Open, with Ben Cole finishing first, Harry Misson 5th, Connor Kemp 9th, Luke just behind in 10th, Tom Wright 11th, and Josh Bland in 14th. So in terms of Open performance throughout all of our categories, boys 16 to 17, a great category to watch this weekend. Good, and fantastic to see so many boxes represented, Sam.
Yeah, I'm going to put you on the spot now. How many boxes are here being represented this week?
I don't know, but I will find out.
We'll get back to you tomorrow.
There is a lot of different boxes. As I say, most of these younger athletes, perhaps the CrossFit Teens program in their box, which is fantastic for health and fitness. Unfortunately, for their individual training, it often means that they're training at home on their own or in open gyms. I think for these youngsters and all age categories here, a fantastic amount of discipline to decide that that's the sport you're going to do. Perhaps when all your friends are involved in team sports or traditional sports and you do something that still is within the UK quite a niche sport. Good, you see there the very strict standards of it must come to the shoulder, be secured on the shoulder, and the hand must be released. Good, so there we have athletes just not completing that moving of the sandbag in one run. As you can imagine, as you're coming off that 350 meter times 2 run, and then you're having to move a sandbag, compressing it against your chest. That is extraordinarily hard work. Good, as we say, once these guys are back in, we'll obviously have their name cards and be able to give you a heads up. I'm sure you can see your athletes. Ben Cole, that is just coming through. That's a T-shirt gone. How very CrossFitty of our youngsters. You're going to go and have to get that T-shirt. I wouldn't like to speculate. Good, back to the females. Good, looking strong on the run, girls. I've sent people to tell him to run faster, so...
he does have a bit of a blessing in disguise, with his mum being sat a good, well, maybe half a mile.
Yeah, that's probably the distance I need to be away. And any of you guys that are watching online that are parents, you'll know how I'm feeling. And mum coach is not welcomed at CrossFit competitions. That's why I've got this job, so I can leave him alone. Good, great to see last year as well. Lots of these teenagers, coaches travelling down with them, making time for them in their busy schedules. You know, supporting their young athletes, which is brilliant to see. Those legs starting to get a little heavy now. Good, Josh Bland, Connor Kemp. Good, I believe that's possibly Harry Misson. It's very difficult to see.
Oh, my microphone's got very loud on this, so let's turn that down. Yeah,
good, camera 2 now. Good work. That's it. Go on. Good, choosing to move that sandbag on the shoulder, giving you that few minutes breathing space. We've got scoring just in front of us as well, set up in the gym.
Unfortunately, they can't see you.
Yeah. Good, guys, you can check out the leaderboards at Competition Corner if you want to see how your athletes are doing.
We love it when people chuck comments in. Rack biceps curl athlete. The difference to the Elite Madrid Championships is that the Masters T-Com has a live stream.
CrossFit Madrid Championships, we are available. Should you want to fly us out to Madrid, we're all in. Thank you, Rack Bicep and Curls.
Rack biceps curl athlete.
Yeah. Bro sesh. You know, those legs getting heavy on those athletes now. Two events for all athletes today. Over the weekend, team, we have 5 scored events split over 4 events. Good, Connor Kemp there. Whoa! Good, it's Luke Fletcher. Good, in taking that traditional bear hug position. Good, Connor Kemp, one-armed with his arm fully extended. Nice. Bit that's flamboyant. I think he looks super.
That is someone back to the halfway line, it looks. So they must be into their 3rd round now.
3rd round. Ben Cole, I think, on camera 1, looking strong. Good for our females. So Molly Butcher qualified in 1st. Lottie Absalon in 2nd from CrossFit Free Soul. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Sam, the CrossFit Level 1 was run at CrossFit Free Soul a couple of weeks back.
Yes, Tom Forder was there, I believe.
Tom Forder of Chalking Fitness getting his Level 1 hit. Next Level 1, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, will be CrossFit Direwolf in Essex on November the 2nd. I don't know how I know that.
It's not the next Level 1. There's actually one in America.
Yeah,
next week.
next UK.
Next UK one, I believe, yes.
I think it's
November 12th.
It's the beginning of November.
12th and 13th. In fact, I believe now to this stuff you don't get to hear. I believe the one and only Nicole Crouch, who finished 3rd at the European Championships, is doing her Level 1 at there.
Well, somebody better tell her Connor Kemp's doing it as well. So I love this though. Lots of athletes going and doing the Level 1. Really important for athletes to do it. I think not. I don't know anybody who's gone on the Level 1 and not had the most fantastic experience.
I'd a great experience on my level 1.
With Fran.
Huh?
With Fran. Great experience on level 1 with Fran.
Well, no, we didn't actually do Fran.
Did you not?
Don't tell me. I think it's because I couldn't do pull-ups.
Oh.
No, that wasn't actually.
No, I feel bad now.
No, it was a while ago. It was 3 years ago. In fact, it was 3 years ago, about now. I might even look that up. You know?
Look it up.
I think it was. It was in September, certainly, of 2019.
32 people watching. Guys, this event is sponsored by tfench, home of the sandbag, the functional and the strong. Go and check out some of their products. Excellent products. Whole event this weekend is sponsored by HBHM, Healthy Body, Healthy Mind, for all your CBD products. If you're in-house and you're watching within the box on the live stream, you can hop over to their hub at the back of CrossFit Southampton. They've got a burpee challenge, if you like that sort of thing, with lots of giveaways and prizes, but you have to do burpees for them.
I'll tell you what you could do. If you're watching at home, do the burpee challenge at home. We need to find out what the burpee challenge is and people can put it on their Instagram story.
Please do, and we will find out for you. And if you tag HBHM, Healthy Body, Healthy Mind, I'm sure they'll share it for you. Looks like Ben Cole has finished there. Good man, Ben. It looks like he had fun.
It looks like he hasn't even worked out. That's disgusting.
Harry Misson there. Luke Fletcher. So this sandbag has had quite an effect on this category compared to the 13 to 15-year-olds. So I think we're coming to the back end of this workout now. And the 16-minute time cap is looming. Like I say, I don't think I could run a mile and a half in 16 minutes, let alone put all that work in between. Good. Other sponsors for this weekend is Fit Aid, Energy and Athlete Recovery. Good job, that athlete.
Good. Fit Aid had actually just released some new caffeinated drinks. They are very, very, very tasty.
We need to head over to the Fit Aid stall, Sam, and stock up. We obviously have some music playing over the feed for you. Within the box, Zach Wild is currently pumping out Marvin Gaye.
Fortunately, people can't hear that on the stream.
It's making me quite emotional. It's hard not to.
I think we've hit the time cap on the...
Yeah, I thought so. Quite a lot of athletes, I think, just outside the time cap on that. That sandbag's starting to have a real effect on being able to finish this workout. Good job, guys. Well done.
We're back in. I can't think while Zach Wild is playing sexual healing in the background.
I'm trying not to concentrate on it.
So that's not coming out like. Oh, hello. We've got. It looks like we've got a.
Can you hear us, Sam?
Not now. Come on.
I'm not sure if I can. Ben, well done on your event one win. Thank you. So I was listening to the judges. They were saying it was all in the sandbag. So in the 8, kind of you had a nice little flick as you were getting out to the shot. Do you think that's what you kind of track people down each round?
No, I think the top is fighting on the run, and the people who struggle on the sandbag. It's going to be, that's where it's going to be. It's just if you can move the sandbag and fight, then it'll be the fun.
Well done. We'll let you catch your breath. Catch up with you later. But then,
The winner, I believe, male event 1, tfench hotfoot. Good start from Ben Cole. Two events today. Yeah, Joe and Lou Pressony, if I've got that right, guys. Well done, Ben. Good job.
Great job, Ben.
Good. So Ben finished third at this event last year. The Europeans a couple of weeks ago.
Hello, Mum.
How was it?
Yeah, it was challenging. So well. We're proud of them. Yeah, the sandbag was quite heavy for me, but just tried to push the run.
Yeah.
Apparently, I was last on the last bit, and then I caught up in the run. So.
Yeah, you did well.
Yeah, good.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, that was our interview with the one with Colin Kemp. I'm liking this. It's a behind the scenes interview.
I couldn't hear any of that. Obviously, we're mic'd up, but hopefully it was appropriate.
I'm unfortunately the only one with a headset. I could maybe get you a headset tomorrow. You'd have to listen to you all day, though.
I'm all right about that.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't really get a choice.
Good, and that was Connor. Not quite sure where he finished. Connor, my child, but also just a little bit of background about him. Coming back from a broken ankle earlier in the year, unfortunately, did a full Scott Panchik off a rope. Came down, the rope was underneath the rig, rolled his ankle.
Did a Connor.
Did a Connor, he did.
He did.
He did. That was having the rope left underneath. This was the rope at home, so it was entirely my fault and not our box's fault.
You're wondering that is in fact my day job. Stream might have frozen, but we'll carry on talking anyway, just in case.
Yeah, let us know, guys. Like I say, this is set up as well as we can. Hopefully, we're sharing some information and you're getting it. And yeah, I can see some of you guys interacting, so that's great. Should have some of the athletes from the first couple of categories coming back to the gym shortly. 18 to 21 females and males. Fortunately, only 3 females in the 18 to 21 categories. We've got the reigning champion, Romy Slern Dawson, coming out of, it's Rocket Apparel Athletics, one of the clothing brands. Who has a set of athletes like a few of them do now. She was first last year, qualified in first this year. And we have, I believe, Hannah McMahon. I could be wrong. I believe she's withdrawn. I will have to check that, but I did see her on the withdrawn list, which is a real shame because she was 68th in the age group online qualifiers and finished 6th in the Euros from a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. So I will have to check, but I believe it's Romy and Lydia. Lydia is out of CrossFit Beowulf.
Where is Mr. Nathan Bland?
Nathan will be in this category currently on. So 18 to 21 males. We have Bertie Miller from CrossFit Theta, Kian Dunphy from Homebox, Bear Walden CrossFit, Ed Cook under JST High Performance, but also comes out of Unit 22. Harvey Jones, a returning athlete. He's an independent entry. Very unfortunately, Miguel Buzzaro, that we were hoping to see, a Brazilian athlete who just finished 13th at the games in the 16 to 17-year-old category, doesn't join us this weekend, but did take part in the qualifiers. And then we have Nathan Bland, CrossFit Sunderland. I am excited for tomorrow to see Nathan Bland. I can't tell you why, but some of you who are supporters of Nathan Bland may well know.
Is there a max lift tomorrow?
I was trying to build the anticipation, Sam.
Well, I don't know what.
It
Well,
is
I do
a part B of a workout tomorrow is a max clean and jerk. Nathan, if I'm correct, National Fitness Games last weekend performed a complex of 1 power clean, 1 front squat, and 1 jerk at 152 kilograms. He's in the 18 to 21 age category. 152. I did have a quick catch up with Nathan last night because he's the best in the Northeast. There we go. And
I'm assuming that's Nathan.
it is Nathan.
Best in the Northeast
So we got
and England
and
Europe.
Jensen Tillier. Nathan did speak to me last night and told me lots of his supporters would be logging on to watch him. I did have a word with him last night about the lift, and is it fair to reveal what numbers he was thinking of trying to hit? No, we'll keep it a secret, but I'm excited, Sam. At 18 to 21 boys, we have a full field bar, Miguel. Interesting thing about this one is within your 5 athletes that are competing, you have 4 quarterfinalists.
I can see behind the camera there are some grown-ups leaving the gym at the moment, making their way to the rugby pitch.
Yeah, so a really great job by Athlete Control here. As I say, this first event is an off-site event. Athletes are escorted down there with a athlete control person. Nobody's left to their own devices. Super professional, super well run. Good event organised by Emma Dean and her mum. Just a fantastic effort, and hosted out of CrossFit Southampton, the home of the current CrossFit Games Masters 40 to 44-year-old champion Kelly Friel. Really lovely of CrossFit Southampton and Kelly Friel to give up the gym for the weekend. Obviously, boxes have customers and busy classes over the weekend, so super appreciative of that. So, just a reminder, this is WOD number 1, Hotfoot, sponsored by tfench. We are looking at the males 18 to 21 and female category 18 to 21 years old. Their respective weights are 50 kilograms for the female athletes, 60 kilograms for the male athletes. Like we discussed at the beginning, Sam, this is where perhaps the sandbag weight starts to have a bit of an effect. We saw the 13 to 15-year-olds, the majority of the field, finishing this workout. I think as we go through these age groups, we'll see slightly less people finish with that aggressive time cap of 16 minutes. And nearly
Time cap on very heavy.
yeah, very heavy weights, very heavy weights.
We've got some people in the comments. What we got? Morning. Where can we see the leaderboard? Thanks. Leaderboard will be up when the scores come in. It'll be on Competition Corner. We will post that in the. It's on the Instagrams, and we'll make sure we post that in the YouTube comments as well for you. We've got Kevin Dunphy. Let's go, Kian.
The legend is Kevin Dunphy, father of Kian Dunphy, out of mine and Sam's home box, CrossFit Bear Walden.
Bear Walden CrossFit.
Or Bear Walden CrossFit. Good. Kian, I'd like to give some athlete background stories. Kian will appreciate this. Trains extremely hard. He's one of these athletes that trains very much on his own. Really very, very disciplined. Known Kian since he was 9 years old. Began karate with me. And I couldn't, unfortunately, in one of our halls, we had the old school gym climbing monkey bars. And I'd come in to teach karate, and Kian would have let himself in and climbed up the monkey bars. Every time they're like, Kian, you can't go in there and just keep climbing up the monkey bars. And then I gave up in the end. And I said, we're going to have to take you to CrossFit. It's the only thing to do. And he's absolutely thrived. Really excited to see him this weekend. He's only his second in-person competition. So really great experience for him. Fantastic. He has his family with him as well. Lots of supporters for teens and masters athletes. Victoria Uwu. Woohoo! Kian. With a very long version of Kian written. Yeah, leaderboard is competition corner. We have scoring just in front of us. So if we can tell you anything in advance, we will do. Leaderboards will probably be updated at the end of each event. Some of the 18 to 21-year-olds athletes out there tackling that sandbag. I believe this is Lydia. Good, big hip hop, handoff. Good, that sandbag must be secure on the shoulder. Good, like we said, Sam, I'm starting to see that sandbag just having a compounding effect. Good girl, that's it.
Solid work here for these 18 to 21s.
So, guys, we have some of our scores in. 13 to 15-year-old categories are in. We had Hannah Went of CrossFit Whittam finishing with 100 points, followed by Belle Needham, Eliza Pratt, and Phoebe Davies. That's our 13 to 15-year-old female results. 13 to 15-year-old males, not up yet, but that is a confirmed result of 13 to 15-year-old females. So Hannah in first, Belle second, Eliza third, and Phoebe in fourth. Something else that's hugely noticeable if you were here last year, these teen athletes look dramatically different in a year. It's a testament to their hard work. Some of the organisers, event staff who have saw some of these kids that they saw last year were taken aback. Good. Currently watching for you guys joining us, the 18 to 21 female and male categories. That sandbag is at 50 kilograms and 60 kilograms respectively.
I've just dropped in the comments the leaderboard link. So if you go to that link, it should take you to the leaderboards.
Looking forward to seeing some of our 13 to 15 and 16 to 17-year-olds returning to the box. The rugby pitches are just a short walk away from the venue, but I think we can all appreciate the logistics of getting all those sandbags down there. And brilliant to have an off-site event, Sam, I think.
Yeah, I agree. It's a shame they don't have a lake.
Well, it's funny you should say that. That sounded ever so set up. I do believe one of the first years that they ran this event, paddleboarding was event number 1. And it was in the docks down at Southampton. But
That's genius.
I know.
Genius.
I know. You thought the Euros did it first. British teens,
I didn't
the Masters. And again, it shows the wide variety of skills that you now have to have. There's Kian Dunphy. Let's go, Kian. Good lad.
It really is testament to the wide variety of skills that you need to have these days, isn't it? Because if you,
Yeah, I think lots more teens adding swimming, running into their programming. they're very specific skills. I mean, swimming, to be a good swimmer takes a lot of time and investment in improving that technique, becoming technically proficient at that, much like weightlifting, gymnastic movements. It's just another component, I think, that more and more people are paying attention to.
Having a good swimming coach is definitely key. I was watching a video this morning about Ian Thorpe.
Yes.
And how he completely changed the swimming space because his technique was so different to everybody else. He was able to breathe and move.
Yeah.
Which was fascinating.
Yeah. And I think we're seeing it a lot more at your sort of your weekend competitions. We're starting to see swimming involved. I think we've just seen it at Battle for Middle Ground. It's a regular at Strength in Depth Origins. Expect to at least have some of your athletes in the pool. Where's the nearest pool? That's what I want to know for next year. Yeah. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm on it. But again, it's it's understanding that you have to spend a period of time in all of these activities to become competent. I mean, not just competent. These 16 to 13 to 21-year-olds, a fantastic array of skills. I think that's Romy that we can see. Well done, Romy. Last year's champion. Some of the Masters athletes that are still in the gym, warming up. I'm looking forward to seeing these guys. These guys are incredible. If we're talking about CrossFit for longevity and health and wellness, as we get to the back end of these age categories, 65 plus, this is quite phenomenal to see.
I'll be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed that Jason's not running around around the whole track. I know he can't hear me, which makes it seem better.
Good. Yeah, keep those comments going, guys. Let us know who you're cheering for. Good. If you're up at the box still, we have lots of things going on this weekend, lots of supporting brands. We've got the guys from Rebel, www.rebeluk.com. They have a late summer sale. Head over there. Lots of event offers on. If you're watching this up at the box, multi-buys on athlete t-shirts, multi-buys on socks. Can't get enough socks. And there is a new season just launched online. So, yeah, I love a sock. Yeah. Makes you feel like you've got something new. I believe that is. I want to say it's Lydia from CrossFit Beowulf. And there we see one of our athlete judges also having to move those sandbags. Fitness Sam.
Not really, it's just trusting my fitness and knowing that in the long run, that's where it stays by there. Trusting the workout, which is running.
I wouldn't take that if I was you.
I'll be honest, I couldn't make out a word of this.
I believe that was the winner.
I believe so.
I think it was Bertie Miller. Good. Some athletes still continuing, still not at that time cap yet.
I think we must be at the time cap.
Maybe just. I think that's Nathan Bland. Just walking back in. Just behind. Just behind. No, that's Jace.
We'll see if we can get some more interviews for you guys. But for now, Claire, talk us through some of the other athletes, because we've obviously got some the next heat coming up now, which is going to be our 30?
Yeah, so this is where we miss that traditional, the events that everybody wants to watch categories when you're watching the games or, you know, an RX competition. And now we skip to our 30 to 34-year-old categories.
Jump into an interview now, Claire.
I was fine on this, and then the second you get back on that top hole, it's actually like to trip. Definitely become heavy.
You pushed hard, you know what today.
Exactly.
Ready. Is there a workout you're looking forward to as a
Doing jump tomorrow.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, nerves are gone now, so it's all good.
Yeah, and sun's back.
Exactly.
Nice. Okay, enjoy the rest of the week.
Thank you, you too.